Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. All right, hey everybody, Vic Strizius here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to record an update, a pretty detailed update on the state of the 4%, latest developments, what has been happening, a lot of questions, and it took me a minute to kind of gather all the information so that I can present to you some update that will have some substance instead of just telling you, hey, ClickBank, stop processing products for the 4% and all that good stuff. So I'm going to cover, updates on the state of the 4%, what has been, what happened, what we have been working on, what we're doing about it, and it will be, if you are a promotional partner, definitely pay attention to this. If you have access to any of the other products that we have, the 4% challenge, the ITM, any of the products that we have, here in the current members area at least, also pay attention because that will be relevant to you. Okay, so it'll be very transparent update for you guys. My only request is please don't spread this outside of the 4% walls because, companies go through dramas and it's not serving anybody. And just so please keep it to yourself. You're a member, and you got this link to this video as a member, as a customer, as a promotional partner of the 4%. So if you can respect that request, I would really appreciate it. All right. So with that said, here is what is up. So we have been working really heavily on the hub. Okay, like I've been updating you, so hopefully you had, a chance to watch some of my updates previously. About, let's see, on the 20th, actually I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you here. Okay, I'm going to share with you my screen, so take a look at this. So on the 20th of July, okay, I've got an email from Liz, and she's over in ClickBank risk department, and she says, hey Vic, unfortunately after a full investigation of your account with the legal, compliance and risk departments, we can no longer support your product on our platform. We are still receiving complaints regarding unpaid commissions, as well as people contacting our advertisement department and requesting to run ads for your product, expecting to earn commissions for which they will not be paid. We have reviewed the product, your chargeback rate, all the compliance, and several of the tickets, and have come to a conclusion that your product is simply too high of a risk to be on our platform. So that's the email we've got on the 20th of July from ClickBank. And so what I have been, what we've been doing over the last 10 days is just going back and forth with ClickBank. However, what a lot of you guys don't know, unless you're like a leader, several leaders here in the 4%, I shared some of the things kind of preceding to that. And so some of the leaders know because we discussed it, but most people don't know. In fact, overwhelming majority of people here in 4% don't know the actual, some of the stuff that have been happening kind of behind the curtain preceding to this. And so let me kind of explain to you where all this is kind of stemming from, and some of the reasons why we do what we do, moving forward. Because again, I want to build something that's going to be, stable, longevity, stability, structure, long term is my vision here. That's like 4%, as I told you guys before. It's one of those projects that I see as my legacy project, and I really, 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 truly believe with all my heart that if we do things right here in 4%, we can really build something significant, something that we all can be proud to belong to represent, because it will make a huge impact in the industry and in the world as well. So preceding about 2 months ago, I think it was like June or so, like beginning of June, ClickBank contacted us and they say, hey Vic, we have like a lot of tickets, a lot of people are contacting us, asking questions about, what's the difference between ClickBank and ClickFunnels and ClickMagick and all these different platforms, and people expecting commissions to come from ClickFunnels, and they're contacting ClickBank, asking why their commissions are not being paid, and so just a big mess, right? And so the reason that was happening is because of the program that we have launched out and created, called the 4% Challenge, one of the best programs for an entrepreneur to get started, right? A lot of you guys are going through the challenge and gauging from the responses, from the feedback. A lot of people love the challenge, and it's one of those projects that I really strongly feel passionate about, and I really think it will make a big difference. And it's not one of those things that can be timeless if done right, and so the reason why is because, and this is part of the reason why, if you have been with us for several months at least, you have noticed that we had to update the challenge, right? And the reason why is because here's what we've noticed. When we launched out the challenge was basically the concept of, hey, we're going to teach entrepreneurs how to promote pretty much anything. They can take the knowledge from the challenge training program that I was leading, right? And by the way, we're not scraping that program, so don't worry. Don't think like, you guys are going to remove the challenge. The challenge is going to continue and all that good stuff. But I'm just giving you a little bit of a backstory to get you up to speed as to the sequence of events that kind of led up to this. And so once you understand the full picture, I think you will understand why we were doing some of the things that we were doing, and why we're going to do some of the things we're going to do moving into the future. But just like in anything in life, one thing that I've learned, you guys, is that anything that happens for the better. Good, bad, and everything in between. Everything that happens, sometimes we might run into a challenge or an obstacle, and it might be like, oh my goodness, this is like the end of the world, or so it seems, right? But that thing will actually turn out to be a blessing later as we look back. And I believe it's one of those things. Anyway, so, going back to that backstory. So the challenge, we launched out the challenge, things are going great, everything's going great. And so the challenge, we started to attract people that are complete beginners in the industry, people that aspire to make money online, right? And so a lot of promotion, and if you recall, I kept saying, pay attention to the message. Don't attract people for the opportunity. Well, unfortunately, what happened was the challenge turned out to be perceived as an opportunity for somebody to be able to sign up for the 4% challenge, and then as they're going through the program, the structure of the program, for those of you guys who have been through the challenge, at least for the first 34 sessions, right? You know how it's structured. So we've got the mindset, we've got the strategies, it's basically a blueprint that any marketer can follow, and they can apply. If they apply what they're learning, what they're observing me doing in the challenge, and they can apply it to this business that they're running over here, or this promotion that they're running over here, it will be successful for them, right? And so I thought the best way for me to teach somebody how to go through that blueprint, instead of just talking a bunch of theory, I would actually promote a program myself and document, right? And of course, you know that if you've been through the challenge. So the best program that I could promote would be a program that I believe in the most, which is the challenge, right? This is the program that I'm developing. I have a big vision for it. I have big ideas for it. I think it can go big. And so I was promoting the challenge, and every time when I promoted or ran campaigns for the challenge, I said, hey, don't necessarily copy me. You can apply, just model what I do, but apply this elsewhere if you want to, right? Or if you have nothing to promote, what you can do is you can promote 4% products, apply what you're learning, and kind of go through that. So the idea was to help people promote products. However, it turned out that a lot of people started to see the challenge as the opportunity to make money. And so as people promoted the challenge, the message got commingled, or the message got twisted by promotional partners, and that attracted people who were just looking to make money. They could really honestly care less about the product or going to the training. They're like, okay, how do I make money with this thing? And so it got to the point to where a lot of new people that are coming in, opportunity minded, okay, not product centric, but opportunity minded. These people would come in, and if they don't see results, and a lot of these guys are new, so obviously we teach about having the proper structure. So you have the tools, you build in your list, you have your autoresponder, ClickFunnels, you have your tracking, and then ClickBank is our payment processor. And so a lot of new people that came in, they got confused, right? And so they would contact in ClickBank and saying, hey, how come I'm not earning commissions? I was supposed to be earning commissions by now. And so it got to the point where ClickBank got like 700 tickets, like in June. These people would bypass our support, department completely, which we provide 24/7 customer support. So, and they would just go to ClickBank and, and ask them weird questions that those guys had no idea how to answer. And so ClickBank got back to us. They're like, how you guys are structuring things. And then also at that time, we had the second and third tier commissions going on for our promotional partners, which were paid out by the 4% directly. Okay, so in addition, so ClickBank was the first tier, and then second and third tier were coming from the 4%. If I'm confusing you, don't worry about it. If you're a promotional partner, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just giving you, a lot of backstory kind of stuff here. And so, so in June, we went back and forth on with ClickBank, risk department, and we said, hey, so we have a long breakdown, and I shared, some of you guys are leaders here with 4%. We had that conversation in our leadership meetings. So we had to give them like a long list of, explanation and how the program was structured, how it's working, how things are set up, how the challenge is set up, and all that good stuff. And so, and then at that time we told ClickBank, we said, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove that second and third tier so people don't see this as a business opportunity or whatever, which was never the intention, right? The intention has always been to promote the product. But I wanted to bring the best of both worlds, right? Direct selling and also create some leverage if we can. Unfortunately, that created complications and made things a little bit more complicated. And so we said, we're going to clean it up. And so at that time in June, ClickBank reviewed our platform. They actually came back to us, and I shared that email with our leadership council. They said, you guys are, we're really, really impressed with the way that the 4% is structured. Back office looks awesome. We're really super, super impressed, and we just need to make a few adjustments and all that stuff. And so then in July, on July 20th, as you saw the email, they sent us an email saying, hey, we're still getting a ton of emails and a ton of complaints from people that are mostly beginners. And so what I did between the 20th of July until like literally the 1st of August, which was yesterday, today's the 2nd, right? Because ClickBank said, you guys can go, get off our platform, you can process elsewhere. And we were going back and forth with them trying to figure out, if there was a way for us to stay on ClickBank. Long term, in a hindsight, long term, as we're thinking about building out this hub, and having instructors and all these resources and tools and categories and all these different industries that we can serve, we would almost be, it would be better for us to have our own payment processor for that hub structure anyway, because ClickBank would not be able to support the entire thing, because some of the tools, for example, some of the things that we would be offering services, that would not be, we would not be able to run it through ClickBank. So we would have to have our own merchant account anyways, long term. So that was, like, the ClickBank was here, when we were running the 4% the way we were running it up until, like the idea when we decided to expand it into a bigger hub. And so anyway, back and forth with ClickBank, they said, people are still confused. And so, and we told them, we said, hey, we're basically eliminating all the promotional partner, new signups for promotional partners. We're going to close that program. We don't really have to have promotional partners. It's just an opportunity for people to promote good products, great products, and earn commissions by being a promotional partner, participate in the ecosystem. But do we really need promotional partners? Technically, not really. But we wanted to provide, open up an opportunity for promotional partners to be able to earn money promoting a product. So, bad news is, I guess it's not, it depends how you look at it, right? I choose not to look at it as a bad news, but for, most people will consider it to be bad news, is that ClickBank, as of August 1st, which was yesterday, and I sent out an email, I believe I updated you guys on that, we were not able to process or sell products processing payments through ClickBank, okay? And so what we did is, I made that announcement yesterday. As soon as we, the reason I made that announcement yesterday instead of earlier is because we were thinking, maybe there's a way that we can still figure out how to, at least for the time being, still be on ClickBank for the next little bit until we make the initial transfer onto the Hub platform. But they said, they asked us to stop promoting or stop selling products on ClickBank as of the 1st. And so I made that announcement yesterday. And right now we're not processing ClickBank, okay? Now, many people would look at it and they would be like, well, oh my goodness, this is a horrible thing, this is a bad thing, ClickBank don't want to work with you guys and all that stuff. What we need to look at is we need to look at the root of the problem or the root of the issue, the root of where all these things are stemming from. If you look at any company, right, for any company online, even if they're selling, books, even if they're selling, boxes of products like physical stuff, it's still, anytime when a company processes stuff online, it's considered to be a high risk. Okay, so any merchant, the biggest challenge or the biggest problem with any company on the internet is payment processing. If you guys been with 4%, from the beginning, you kind of saw the growing pains that we have gone through, in our early days. We went through one payment processor to another payment processor to another payment processor. Now, at the end of the day, okay, we have to look at the core, the root of the issue that arises, right? And at the core of it, okay, the issue is not that we have bad products. We have some of the best products in the industry. Those of you guys that have gone through those, the challenge, the internet traffic mastery, e-commerce, these are some of the best products in our industry. I challenge anybody, compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. We will crush anything that's out there in terms of value, in terms of taking a complex topic, simplifying it, and making sure that the consumer, the student, the member can understand conceptually and also implement, right? So I don't doubt that. However, when we run into an issue is that when people start to look at 4% or present 4% as an opportunity and solely opportunity, okay? And I've been saying this over and over and over and over again, we are not a business opportunity. What's a business opportunity? If somebody is coming in to join a team, and primarily the primary reason why they're joining a team is so that they can recruit other people to join a team, and that's how they make money. In other words, so if people make money by recruiting other people, okay, at least that's what they think. Well, I have to recruit other people to my team, and I have to build my team, and all this, join my team, and I'm the sponsor, and all this stuff. It propagates a message of the business opportunity, right? And so we have been in that in that perception model up to this point. And so as of lately, if you recall my messages and my updates and, just the entire direction of the 4%, we said, you know what, we don't want to be in that boat of being perceived as a business opportunity. We've got a phenomenal idea here. We've got a great vision for something that we can, we can be a mainstream company. We don't have to be just an internet marketing, this little company that's just internet marketers and just serving this people, internet marketing pool of people. We can be a world-class, we can set a standard in the business and entrepreneurship, world. We really can, right? If we do things right. And if you guys recall, I kept going back to this, to the saying, what I kept saying, if we don't mess it up, we can build something great, right? But the decisions that we are going to be making, where we're going together, all of us, okay, will be the decisions that will be based on where do we want to be at 5 years from now? Where do we want to be at 10 years from now, right? Not how much money can we make next 2 weeks. Okay, so our decisions will be centered around vision, right? Preserving the vision of the 4%, longevity, stability for everybody involved, okay? Growing entrepreneurs, nurturing entrepreneurs, helping people become great at being an entrepreneur, making sure that people understand the difference between being an affiliate, and being an entrepreneur. There's a big difference between just promoting a product just for the sake of recruiting people. It's very, very shallow. See, biz ops, business opportunities, they're coming and going all the time. I don't want us to be just like them. I don't want 4% to be associated. And so we try to steer away from that as much as possible. But it is what it is. You know, with a lot of people are coming in. We have a lot of people, you know, over 250,000 registered members here in 4% right now, probably even more by this time. And, you know, when we have an opportunity for people to become promotional partners and just promote the funnels, it becomes a little bit challenging. Okay, so we had to do a couple things. Number one is we said we have to modify the 4% challenge. And how we're going to modify it is we're going to remove anything or any segments that's talking about becoming a promotional partner. In fact, we will not promote promotional partner opportunity at all. Okay, being an affiliate of the 4% should not be promoted publicly, and it will not be promoted. It will not be encouraged. It might be available if it is available, but it would not be a prominent thing that where people can just look into and just get in and recruit others because of the opportunity. Okay, we want to be known for being a product-centric company where we deliver trainings, and so we had to kind of pause the challenge. We're not scraping the challenge. The challenge is a phenomenal idea. If you guys are going through the challenge, if you've been through sessions 1 through 34, hopefully you resonate with it. Hopefully you got hooked on it, you know, just like I did. You know, it's my passion, you know, that particular program. I love it. You know, we're gonna go and we're gonna finish it, okay? But it will be modified. And then, so I've been telling you lately that the challenge is getting a little bit of an update to it, right? So we're removing the promotional partner verbiage, sessions. We're also removing or changing the angle a little bit to where instead of me promoting the challenge to show people how I would go about following that blueprint, I will not be promoting the challenge to show how to succeed in the challenge, because when people follow, you know, people will still be bombarding us trying to become promotional partners and all that stuff. So that is getting updated. Okay, just so that you know, I'm gonna go on the record here. I'm gonna say it. The 4% Success Challenge is not going anywhere. Okay, it's getting better, it's getting more dynamic, it's getting more world-class, you know, and the standard for the challenges got raised again, okay? And so it's coming back, and you guys will, if you are, you know, if you opted in to be a lifetime subscriber to the challenge, right, whatever that rate was, you still have the 3 levels, you know, the 10K challenge, 100K, and then $1 million. It's not a promise, it's not a guarantee of income, it's a blueprint on how would I go from 0 to reaching my first $10,000 in revenue in your business, doing whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Then how do you 10X it, and then how do you 10X it again? Again, it's a blueprint, okay? Okay, so that's thing number 1. Now, thing number 2, we, you know, we said, you know what, we're gonna steer away from just swimming in this pond where, you know, we're talking and mingling with internet marketers only. But our vision has been, since the beginning actually, is to go into big industries, right? To go into real estate industry and insurance, and go into consulting and internet marketing and network marketing and brick and mortar and all that stuff. So we talked about it. But the vision kind of came together, or got, you know, or ripe, if you will, you know, kind of matured a little bit to the point to where, you know, we started to implement it about a month ago or so, right? And that's when I announced the building of the hub. Okay, so I said, hey, the current members area that you see, it will be here. It's not going anywhere. But in the back, you know, behind the curtain, we're building this massive project. And it's awesome. It's already in motion. It's being built. It's being designed. We have creative team on it. You know, we have a development team on it. It's going phenomenal, and it will be a true vision of the 4%. It will be a central hub for entrepreneurs. It will be a place where entrepreneurs would come to get inspired, right? To find the best programs, education, tools, resources, connections, collaborations, cross-company, you know, introductions and all that stuff to help them become great, to help them become the 4%er at what they do. And so that would be open and applicable to different industries. It will be mainstream. We're taking the 4% mainstream. So we talked a little bit about that vision. And so the idea was to stay on ClickBank until we make the transition over to the official big hub, right? And then we would eventually move over to our in-house payment processor. The message would be crystal clear. We've closed down the promotional partners, so we're not taking any more promotional partners. If we do, when or if we ever open up that program again, it would be manual approval only. That's not the point. The point is not to recruit a whole bunch of people so that they can recruit a whole bunch of people and so forth, right? The whole idea here is to be a center. We're not going to have people joining 4%. People would come here for resources, for education, for connections, for tools. It'll be like, it'll be a hub. Okay. Again, the business model will be think of iTunes. You know, people, all they would need to do is just sign up, create themselves an account. There will be no teams. There is no need for teams because it's not a business opportunity. It's not a multi-level marketing. It's going to be very simple, very linear. You know, if you are a promotional partner, we'll have a different conversation on that whole model. I think I mentioned a little bit about that in my previous updates, but it's going to be like the opportunity for existing promotional partners to be able to refer people to this hub and to be able to earn commissions through product sales is going to be like 100 times bigger than it ever was, you know, when you guys focused on recruiting people. You see what I'm saying? So the opportunity is going to be, it's crazy big. But the biggest difference is it's not going to be powered. It's not going to be perceived as, you know, as this place where I just join to recruit other people to join and they recruit other people to join. And by recruiting other people to join you, that's how you make money. Okay? We're going to be a place that sells great products, products that we're proud of, that we stand behind, products that can be timeless, applicable to different industries. In fact, products specifically developed for different industries. And we're going to be that place that can disseminate this information that helps entrepreneurs and small business owners to become great. Okay? So because of what happened with ClickBank, right, we're kind of forced to stop selling our products currently on ClickBank. So as of yesterday, we're no longer selling products on ClickBank. Okay? So what were we doing about it? So here's the solution. I'm going to spend the next little bit here talk about what we're doing, what we're going to do about it. So first thing that we did is we have transitioned everything over. The entire platform got recoded to process with our internal payment processors, with our internal merchant accounts. Okay, we do have merchant accounts. We have internal payment processors. So we had to make that switch. It took a little bit to make that switch. As soon as we knew for sure that we had to stop processing ClickBank, which was yesterday. So, you know, the team here, everybody's been on that, making that switch. So we've got the payment processors in place. Second thing that what we're doing is we're updating right now. We're working on this today. Is updating our homepage, which you guys will see, 4%.com, the actual homepage, okay, to reflect and be more clear on what is 4%. I think a lot of people are still kind of confused about what is 4%, right? Is this a business opportunity? Do I go there to make money? Do I recruit? Do I build teams with 4%? What is 4%? And so our homepage, our corporate homepage, 4%.com, will have a very clear message, an explanation, and it will reflect what 4% is all about. Okay? So that is needed also for merchant account processing companies, for banks and all that stuff, because we want to make sure that we're clear. So we were working on that. Okay, that has been today. Next, what we're doing is, while we're transitioning over and building out this big hub. Okay. By the way, let me see if I can show this to you. If you guys are, hang on one sec. If you're watching this, right? If you're watching this like on YouTube or something like that. So what you can do is you can log into the members area, okay, right here to the 4%. And if you click on watch latest 4% project update from Vic, right here, okay, you will be able to see a video where I talk a little bit more about this big hub, this big project that we have been building and working on. Okay, so new people, if you don't know much about what I'm talking about when I say the hub, just click there in members area and you'll be able to see. Okay. So in the meantime, this project will take will take about, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes, and it is being built out. Okay, hang on one sec here. Okay, make sure that this thing is still recording. Okay. Leadership, communication, money and finance. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of stuff. Now, what we decided to do, okay, is we decided to, in the meantime, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take our current back office. We're going to take our current platform that we have now. We're basically cleaned it up a little bit, okay? So as far as promotional partners, we're not going to focus on promotional partners much. If you are a promotional partner right now, and you got yourself locked in at the promotional partners program, you're good, okay? Don't worry about it. As long as you're an active promotional partner, you can promote our products. There is no incentive for you to recruit people thinking that, oh my goodness, can I get a big producer here? There is no incentive. There is no second tier, there is no third tier. It's very linear. Think of iTunes. If you're familiar, this is the easiest explanation I can tell you. Think of iTunes. Or maybe think of Amazon, right? Maybe think of Amazon. I'm not sure if Amazon is like that. I think it's like that too. So if I go to Amazon, right? Maybe iTunes is better. I like iTunes better. So think about it like this. If I was a promotional partner, an affiliate of iTunes, of Apple, right? If I would refer you to iTunes and you wanted to buy this app, get it paid version, or maybe there's a free app that you wanted to download, you still have to create an account, right? And so when you create an account, you have an account with iTunes, okay? And so when you go out there and you want to buy an app, you want to buy a laptop, you want to buy hardware, software, video, subscribe, watch, listen to, buy songs or whatever the case might be, if I was your initial referrer to that platform, to that ecosystem, imagine if every time that you bought something, I got paid. Now reverse that. Let's say that you referred me. Every time I buy a song, I download an app, and I pay, you would get paid and get compensated, right? That would be pretty awesome. Okay, so there is no second tier, there is no incentive for you to recruit superstars, because if I refer somebody else, if I refer my buddy to iTunes as well, there is no extra money for you. Okay, but there is money for you when you bring customers. When you bring customers who are product centric, not opportunity centric. Does that make sense? So if you have great products that fulfill big voids and big gaps in industries, not just one, but many industries, and the products are amazing, and and they solve big problems, people will naturally want to be part of it and get access to those products, right? And so when you refer those people by being a promotional partner, that's how you get paid, that's how you get compensated. But there's also cross-companies alliances. So there's alliances we have with tools and picks and shovels companies, GetResponse, ClickFunnels, all these CRM companies that anybody that are going through our trainings, if they pick up a tool, if they pick up a domain name or an autoresponder, anything in between, this whole ecosystem just flows money to you, because you get paid from like hundreds of different companies from just referring one customer potentially, right? So if you referred me, to this 4% ecosystem, this hub I'm talking about, and I go through a product training, if I bought that product, you got compensated. If I go through that product training and the product recommends that I get, an autoresponder, a tracking tool, this tool or webinar, depending on what I want to do, if I get any of the tools, right, you would get paid from those companies. So it creates tremendous opportunity. So anyways, so the model will be really, really simple, okay, for promotional partners. We'll have different conversation about that, you guys, later on for promotional partners. Here is what I've decided to do, okay? Instead of waiting for the new platform to launch out, to make this big transition over, okay? By the way, man, the new platform is awesome. You guys will be proud to represent, to belong to it. to come to. It'll truly be a place that you will be looking forward to come to, okay? Promise you. So instead of waiting for that, what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a, create like a mini hub, like a mini version of the big hub that's being developed, and integrate that into our current existing platform, existing site, okay? Back office. And so what do I mean by this? Well, our current back office might slightly change. So as you can see, we started to do that a little bit already. So instead of programs, we call them categories, because each one of these categories will have programs in them, okay? And then we're gonna add a few more things here. So the dashboard might change. And so we're gonna be utilizing our current platform until we transition over to the big hub, okay? So this is where you guys might need to start paying attention a little bit, okay? Here are some of the programs that we are bringing on to the existing current platform, where we would not have to wait for the new platform. You would not have to wait for the new platform to see these programs, okay? Internet Traffic Mastery, SEO Mastery, Instagram Mastery, E-com Entrepreneur, Traffic Generation 101. A lot of these are free. Like, this is going to be free, this is free, this is free. Marketing Strategies, free, free, free. Free, 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 okay? A lot of these will be free, okay? Irresistible Offer Blueprint, You're Enough, Unstoppable Momentum, Beyond Results, Path to Domination. We're gonna have a category on cryptocurrency, and they're just, obviously they're in different categories and whatnot, so they'll be categorized, specific. But these are the things that you guys will see as soon as next week in our current existing back office. Okay, so we're bringing these as products, as trainings. The homepage or the corporate site that we're working on today, literally today, that's being worked on, will be reflecting a mini hub version. So the big project that we're working on, our current existing corporate site, 4%.com, it will reflect a mini version of the big project. Does that make sense? Okay, so it will have a similar model. So we'll showcase all these different programs. People will be able to create accounts if they wanted to access to a certain program. If they have an account, they'll be able to log into the 4% and access programs that are free. A lot of you guys will have access to many programs that you did not have access to. They'll be free for you, premium level, awesome stuff. You guys will love it. Okay, so this stuff is coming up. Now, let's talk about, what a lot of you guys wanted me to cover, which is promotional partner side of things, okay, funnels. How do we go about that, okay? So currently, we do not accept any more promotional partners, okay? That program is closed right now. I don't know if we're gonna open that or when we open it. That's, I'm not gonna make any announcements or any, I'm not gonna say much about that now, okay? If you are existing promotional partner, you will be able to refer people to this mini hub, even while we're waiting for the big hub, all right? So you'll be able to start referring people here. How soon can you do that, okay? You'll be able to do that as soon as our corporate site is updated, which will probably be sometime next week, is what we're thinking, okay? Now, what if you're somebody who is not a promotional partner and you don't have anything else to promote, right? And you're like, what do I promote? I want to get into something that I can, get behind and make money and all that stuff, right? Anybody like that? So at heart, 4% is an education and resource center. It's a hub, okay? When you think of a hub will have recommended, vetted out programs and companies that we might endorse as recommended third-party companies that we believe are good options for people that are looking to promote something. You guys, there is lots and lots of junk out there in the industry, lots, okay? If the message of the program is to recruit others, and that's how you make money, run away, because that company will not be sustained. It's not a sustainable model. and we will never endorse those companies ever. I don't care if there is millions or hundreds of millions of dollars on the table. We will not endorse them, okay? Because it will go against our big vision, what we're building here, okay? However, there are some companies that we have aligned with and will be aligning with moving into the future that we believe that are solid companies, that we believe that have solid product. And just like with any company, right? Even if the company has solid product, there's two ways to promote the company. There is a way to promote where you just focus on opportunity. And when you attract opportunity-minded people only, where the product kind of is in the shadows and the opportunity is glaring, you are attracting and you're recruiting other people who are like-minded, right? Don't care about the product. They never use the product. They could care less about the product. And so that's a business model that you will always have to rebuild, always. Take a look at some of the people that you know, and they're jumping from one thing to another. As soon as the income stream dried up over here, recruitment-wise I'm talking about, right? They're on to the next thing, they're on to the next thing, and it's like this. Again, that's the path they want to do and they want to take, that's fine, okay? But that's not a sustainable model. You're always broke, you're always frustrated, you're always not sure what's going to happen. You're always in the mercy of somebody or something. You're not an entrepreneur, you're just an affiliate. You're just a salesman. It's no different. I mean, it's not an entrepreneur, okay? You see what I'm saying? So what we are going to do, and I want to make this clear because some people are still confused, okay, about, well, what's this whole thing with 4% in World Ventures, for example, right? And so what we're going to do about that is when people that don't have anything to, if somebody has a brick and mortar business, somebody who is a bricklayer, for example, and they want to grow their business, 4%, they can come to 4%, will have stuff, resources, when I say stuff, it's for lack of a better word. We have things that we can offer to that business owner that will help them do what they do better, get more contracts, get more clients, get more houses to build, et cetera, build their brand bigger, right? We will have things to offer to them. Now, these guys, brick and mortar type guys, they, in most cases, would care less about learning. They don't have the time. They're not going to learn internet, man. They're not. But they all realize one thing: I need a website. I need to get more business, right? I need to get more clients. I need to make more money doing what I'm doing. That's the thing. Okay. So what we'll have is we'll have things for them. We'll have services that they'll be able to get. Okay. We'll have things that are done for them. We'll have models that will support or resources that will support that model. If somebody's in real estate, okay, or insurance, these guys in a little bit of a different genre, right? So these guys will be able to learn some things. These guys are eager to learn actually how to be more sustainable, so they can stand on their own 2 feet, be more independent in lead generation and generate leads and marketing and all that stuff. So we'll have resources and trainings and programs to support these people here as well. Over here, we might have internet marketers, and these guys are more receptive to learning, to buying programs and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So we'll have a hub. But there will be people that will be coming in, most of them will be coming in from the internet, and they're like, all right, I want to make money. So these are make money type guys, right? Can we serve them? Of course we can serve them without deviating from our vision. Now, how do we do that? How do we serve people without deviating from our vision? Well, we do that by sticking to our principles, to stick to our vision as long-term vision. And so what we do is we create alliances with companies that we have vetted and we believe that have great products, withstood the test of time, great leadership, and the product is something that can be marketable by itself. In other words, if you take away the opportunity, if you remove the opportunity, if there is no income associated with that, would people buy the product? Here's a litmus test for you, okay? The programs that people are promoting or the opportunities that people are promoting, if you remove the opportunity, would people still buy the product? See what I'm saying? Like, for example, take a look at 4%. If we had no opportunity for people to make money here at all by promoting our products, would people still buy Internet Traffic Mastery? Of course, right? Could we still promote, I'm talking about now, updated version of the challenge? Okay, if you guys have been through the challenge, would that education help somebody who is promoting something else? Of course, if there was no opportunity attached, right? So these are the things that we're looking at with other companies where we align with them. So for example, one of the companies that we've aligned with is called World Ventures. Last night we had a webinar, and I give you a little bit more details about that. And and I see some people are kind of pushing back. They're like, "Oh, dude, we were not expecting to get pitched on World Ventures." We're not. We're not going to pitch people on things, but it will be for people that don't have anything to promote. Okay, maybe they're not a promotional partner of the 4%. They don't have anything else to promote, but they're like, "Hey, channel us in the direction that you guys think would be good." So we will have options for people that they could go. For example, World Ventures is a $1 billion company. I've met the owners. They have been around for, I don't even know how many years, well over a decade. I know their customer retention rate on their product customer retention rate is like 89%. Okay, that is power. Okay, it's stable income, stability. However, even in company as stable as World Ventures, there is a lot of people that are promoting that wrong by focusing on opportunity just because it's there. And it's a multi-level marketing company, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to create funnels that will be product-centric, sticking to our vision. See what I'm saying? And so people will be able to, if they want to, totally optional. It's not going to be one of those things where you have to be a member of the World Ventures. If somebody resonates with the product first and foremost, opportunity will always be secondary. Product will always be senior to the opportunity. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments, please, if it makes sense for you. Okay, so what we're going to do with the 4% is we'll have these alliances with companies that play, big in big industries. Okay, so World Ventures is a travel company, and everybody wants to travel. It's an inherent, yes, it's easy to sell that product when you do it properly. When you acquire customer, let's say if you wanted to promote, if you're not a promotional partner, okay, but maybe you're just a member of the 4%, you signed up for a free training or you got a paid program over here, and you just, maybe you see a message, hey, would you like to travel and save money on travel? Yes? Great. Take a look at this. You're looking at a presentation on the product for World Ventures, and you're like, dude, this is awesome product. I'm traveling. I would like to save some money on travel. It's a no-brainer. People are doing it anyways, right? And so you sign up for the product. You might not even understand opportunity. You might not even know about opportunity. But if you can sign up, if somebody is interested enough to come in for the product, you see what I'm saying? And as the ecosystem is building out, as the hub expands, not everybody will resonate with, getting a membership or getting a travel membership with World Ventures. That's totally fine. But it will be there as a resource, as one of the things that will complement and supplement the vision, the whole idea of an entrepreneurship. Because we work hard. People work hard. Why? Because we want to get away. We want to provide better lifestyle. If it wasn't for the better lifestyle, why would anybody go to work anyways, right? We would be cavemen and just do our thing like they did back in the day. But that's why people work, to get a certain reward, right? There will be other companies that we might align with in health and wellness space, because it's very important, that we believe it's very important for an entrepreneur. Okay, it's very important for us to be healthy as we're building our businesses. So if we can have companies that have great products, that we can recommend their products for the product, and people will buy the product regardless if the opportunity is attached or not, those are the companies that we can create alliances with. Okay, and they're independent companies. There's not partnership with 4% or anything. It's just basically an alliance as a resource. Okay, makes sense? And so this thing is going to be built out. It's going to be huge. So for those of you guys who are not promotional partners, and if you are genuinely looking for something to promote, to sell a product, to represent a product, you have options. If you already have something that you want to promote out there, outside of the 4%, what we recommend here, what we talk about here, by all means do that. That's fine. just make sure that you understand, the stuff that I'm talking about here to you right now. Okay, make sure that you are the product of the product. Don't just promote a product just to make a buck. It will never be sustainable. Okay, but if you have something that you resonate with, you're like passionate about it, if it's your thing, whatever the case might be, go for it. You'll be able to get the education, get the tools, get the knowledge, get the connections and all that, get powered up in 4%, and then promote whatever it is that you're promoting out there. Do your thing, make money over there. That's totally fine. Okay, if you are a promotional partner, you want to promote any of our products, you want to send somebody here. If you have a buddy that's in, doing HVAC or something like that, in your town, or if you have somebody who is in, photography, and they want to build, their brand better, they want to, market their services or whatever the case might be. Hey, it might be an easy thing for you to just send them to the 4% hub when we have that big hub, right? And that person will benefit. No, don't have to even worry about talking to them about opportunity, because it's not an opportunity-centric business. It's a product-centric business, right? So if you are a promotional partner, you will be able to promote and recommend 4% products, bring people to the hub, let them create an account. When they do create an account, they get attached to you for life, for as long as you are with us and they are with us, okay? But if you're not a promotional partner and you don't already have anything that you're promoting, then we will have stuff that you will be able to take a look at. For example, things like World Ventures. If you want to build with that company, we'll have a whole division with World Ventures that you'll be able to look at. You'll be able to get plugged in, and we'll have funnels that you can promote and all that stuff, and sell products and earn commissions and make money like that. But it will be product first, opportunity second. Look at Apple. Apple computers. Oh, they dropped computers a while back, but Apple company, right? They just became the first in the world, in the history of the world, first $1 trillion evaluation company. No other company under the sun ever has reached that point, okay? I study Apple a lot. And here is the biggest thing that I can tell you about Apple. Apple thinks of money secondary after the product, okay? If you look at, again, Steve Jobs is gone. Steve Jobs is the founder of Apple, okay? And if you listen to his autobiography and just listen to how, just his intention, money is a result. Something else must be the cause. If you're going after the result first, foregoing the cause, if you're not focusing on the cause, there is a cause and result, right? Or cause and effect. Money is an effect. Probably a better way of saying it. Money is an effect of something else. If you have great product that you're passionate about, if it's your product or somebody else's product that you resonate, but if it's product-centric vision, money will always be there, man. Always. Always. But if you put money first, promoting anything, crappy or not, or in most cases people don't even care about the product, dude, you will always struggle. I'm telling you like it is, okay? So that's where we're going. So what we're going to do right now, you guys, is, again, this is Thursday as I'm recording this update for you here. It's been almost an hour. I know I've been rambling here a little bit, so sorry for keeping you for too long, but hopefully you understand the vision. Hopefully you kind of, you hear my intention, and kind of see where the intention is more important than what's happening. Like what's happening, somebody might be looking at it like, oh my goodness, this is crazy, this is blah, blah, blah. So the reason that we're doing what we're doing right now, the decisions that we're making, you guys, will be based on where do we want to be at 5 years from now, 20 years from now. Because we can truly, if we don't mess it up, right, we can have something that will be here long after, we're gone, even that. Let me see if I'm missing anything else here. One sec. Okay, I think I covered the basics. Okay, so what you guys can expect is this. Right now, August 2nd, today, and most likely tomorrow, because it's an unexpected undertaking that we had to do. We're updating our corporate site. Okay, so corporate page will get updated. Then we will officially link our merchant accounts. We have them preset. We're going to link them out to our products. We will keep our funnels closed. I'm talking to promotional partners right now. We'll keep our funnels closed for the time being. And then we're going to open up next week. This was the plan for this week. We're going to push it out for next week, okay? We're going to open up Internet Traffic Mastery product funnel that if you are a promotional partner, if you want to promote that product, you will be able to promote Internet Traffic Mastery. If you don't own Internet Traffic Mastery yet, you will be able to purchase Internet Traffic Mastery when that funnel becomes available and opens up. We will be opening up a funnel for e-com entrepreneur. If you guys want to promote e-com entrepreneur, you'll be able to do that as well. We'll have a funnel for SEO Mastery. We'll have a funnel for eStage. We will have a funnel for World Ventures. Okay, so products that are 4% related products, that are native 4% products, you would have to be a promotional partner to promote these products. No exceptions, okay? Promotional partners, if we open that up later for new people to come in, it will most likely be a manual approval process. In other words, we don't really want to have a whole bunch of people coming in here just so that they can promote, okay? Non-promotional partners will be able to promote funnels for companies that we have aligned with. So for example, World Ventures funnel that we shot yesterday. Rob Skinner here was he was here at the office in studios yesterday, and we shot a funnel for World Ventures. That funnel will be developed and released and made available in the members area of the 4%, but it's a World Ventures funnel. You do not have to be a promotional partner to promote that funnel because that company is a third-party company that we just have an alliance with. So you do not have to be a promotional partner here with 4%. Does that make sense? So when you promote World Ventures funnel, when somebody signs up and buys a product, with World Ventures, it's a multi-level marketing company. Our funnels will be product-centric. Okay, so that's the biggest difference. Will be with our stuff and rest of the people's stuff. We will try to get people in for the product, because when you get people in for the product, again, 89% customer retention rate on a 12-year average with World Ventures, because these guys are product-centric company. It's crazy, okay? And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow that vision. We're gonna follow that model that's working for them. Okay, we're not gonna mess it up. So these are the things that are coming up immediately. Next week, we're looking to, I just told you, e-com entrepreneur and SEO funnel. So next week, there will at least be 2 funnels made available. One for promotional partners, which will be ITM, Internet Traffic Mastery. And then one funnel will be available for World Ventures, for those of you guys who are either your promotional partner or not. You will be able to promote World Ventures if you wanted to, only if you resonate with the product and you stand behind the product. I'm going to harp on this, on this message over and over again to make sure that, look, if you don't resonate with World Ventures and product, if you don't resonate with their product first and foremost, don't promote it. Don't promote the thing just so that you can make a buck. There's other things that you can be doing that you can resonate with that will be a lot more fulfilling, a lot more fun and joyful for you. Because again, remember this one thing: money is an effect. Focus on the cause, okay? Cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. Fruit is a result, okay, of what's going on in the root. So if you focus on the root, the fruit will be there, okay? Post your comments below. I know it's been a long update, but hopefully it makes sense to you. I'll update you on funnels and as we build those out. So for the rest of this week, today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's probably going to be not much happening in terms of funnels and stuff like that. But again, next week we're looking to have all these things, prepped, and funnels will be available as soon as we can humanly possibly make them available for you guys. Okay, that you can promote, again, products. Okay, products. Appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, please contact our support. Let us know who can help you, and I'll be in touch with you again really soon. All right? Cheers, everybody. Have a great weekend. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.